What a wonderful.
Hey guys, it's Catherine, and this week's video is going to be my review slash opinion on the Twilight series. So far, I've only read the first one, and then I'm like halfway through the second one. I could talk about a little bit about the second one in this video as well. So yeah, if you've been thinking about getting these books or you already read it, let me know in the comments below. Let's get into it. So this is the book I have. It is the like special edition book set. My boyfriend did give me it for Christmas. If you saw what I got for Christmas, you would have seen it in there. But it is so beautiful. I love the little like twinkly sparkle stars. The back, each one has like a saying that's really cute. So yeah. Now, growing up, I was a big Twilight fan. So yeah, I've watched all the movies a dozen times. I had never read the books though, so this is my first time actually reading the books. And as you can see, I also have the Twilight Lego house, which I'm gonna do a review on it as well. But yeah, so my opinion on the book. As for the first book, it's kind of hard because I really like the movie. I know a lot of people say that the movies are very like cheesy, just not like the best. But me, I love the movies, right? Like not so much now that I've grown up. I'm like not really leaning towards watching the movie as much. But when I was younger, you can tell me shit about it. But I don't know, something about the book I'm not a big fan of, which is crazy because sometimes I feel like the book is better than the movie or the show or whatever. But I'm just not a big fan of it, and you let me know in the comments below if you feel the same way. Edward in the book, he pisses me off. I don't know if everyone got pissed off at him in the movies. I didn't get pissed off at him in the movies, but in the book, oh my god, he annoys me so much with the like back and forth and like, which I mean he was like that in the movie too, but like in the book I feel like it's taken to the extreme. I don't know, maybe that's just me. And then Bella, I could stand her in the movie, cannot stand her in the book. Like, something about her in the book and the way they made her character where she's just, like, always getting hurt, always, like, just a damsel in distress, basically. And it just, like, it irks me. And then she just acts so obsessed with Edward, which, I mean, she was obsessed with him in the movie as well. But in the book, it's, like, to another extreme. That's just not for me. Like, I'm not into that. I don't know. Well, let's see. Some differences I've noticed from the movie to the book. There are more, like, the scenes are different in the book. Like, certain things that happen in the movie is a different way in the book. One of the best... You hear my dogs? One of the best, like, moments I can say that, like, was very different. You know how, like, in the movie she tells Edward he's a vampire, or she knows that he's a vampire in the woods? That doesn't happen in the book. In the book, she actually tells him in the car, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. Like, but yeah, she tells him in the car because I don't think he was like this in the movie, but in the book, he's constantly asking Bella, like, what are your theories about me? Like, what do you think I am? Or what do you think, like... And so, which, I mean, I think she does that in the movie too, because I remember her being like, oh, I don't know, she says something in the movie, I remember that. But, like, in the book, she's just like, well, maybe you got bit by, like, a spider, like, kind of like Spider-Man-esque. And, like, he's kind of like, so you think I'm a superhero? Like, no. And so, he's constantly asking her, like, what's your new theory about me? Like, what do you think I am? And then that's how it got into the conversation in the car, because again, he asks her, like, what is your theory about me? And she was like, I think you're a vampire. And, you know, she hit the nail around the... But yeah, scenes like that, they're just different. We don't have, like, that field trip scene in the book. You know how, like, they go to, like, that little botanical garden. Not even garden, but, like, the little, like, greenhouse thing. That doesn't happen in the book. In the book, there's actually like in the biology class that they're in, there's actually like they like have to draw their own blood or something like that to see what like blood DNA they are, or like, oh, not blood DNA, blood type. And Edward's like, I'm gonna skip class today. And then this kind of pissed me off. Bella over here passing out, which, I mean, I get it. I'm not a big fan of blood, but like, you're just pricking a finger. We're not talking about like full on like you need to get stitches type of vibe, and you're over here passing out. And then she's like, I can smell blood, and everyone's like, you cannot smell blood. And she's like, yes, I can. Child, I don't know. I mean, this homegirl was literally cheek to the concrete. What can I say? So yeah, so there are some like different things. I'm not a big fan of the first one. I kind of like the second one though, but I think it's because I'm low-key Team Jacob in the book. Y'all, this is this is me editing the video. I've gotten into the time it took me from when I filmed this video to now that I'm editing it. Also jump scare. I'm now on the Breaking Dawn book, so I already read Eclipse, all that. I was Team Jacob, but I guess now I'm back to Team Edward. I don't really know. Both of them kind of give me iffy vibes, but Jacob kind of like pissed me off. I don't remember if it was an Eclipse. It probably was an Eclipse, where he kind of forced himself onto Bella, and I don't know, that just gave me the ick. Now, granted, in the book, Bella is kind of like into both of them, which I don't think she was like that in the movie. I mean, I know obviously they had kissed and stuff, but like, I think Bella has more of a fascination for Jacob in the books than she did in the movie, in my opinion. I could be wrong. I haven't watched these movies in a good minute. But yeah, I am no longer Team anybody at this point because everyone's just weird. So yeah. In the movies, I'm Team Edward, but in the books, I'm low-key Team Jacob because Edward just. Another thing that I told my boyfriend was kind of different, and he was kind of like, "Well, we already knew he did that," and I was like, "Yeah," but like in the book, it's like more like known, I guess. Like I don't know how to explain it. But in the movie, we know he watches Bella sleep because obviously, like, there was that one scene where she wakes up and he's in the room, but then she goes and turns on the light and he's gone. And it's kind of like, was she dreaming? Was that really, like, was he really in the room? You kind of don't know, but you kind of get the gist of like, okay, maybe he watches her sleep. In the book, it's like full blown no. Like, he literally tells her, I watch you sleep at night. Which, kind of creepy, in my opinion. But, yeah. So, like, I get where my boyfriend's coming from. We're like, okay, that, we already knew that. But in the book, it's like more like full blown out there. Like, he literally tells her, hey, I watch you sleep. I know you sleep talk. I know you. So I thought that was funny. And also kind of creepy. Another scene that kind of pissed me off in the book, which is kind of similar to the movie, but like it's different. Like they prolonged it in the book, and I'm kind of like, enough is enough. Like I've already read 2 pages of the same shit. Was that scene where like she's walking down an alley, and she has those creepy guys like following her. That scene that happens in the book too, but okay, so in the movie, you know, she goes into the library, she finds a book about vampires, like she starts reading it, whatever, and then she goes out and like these guys start following her. In the book, she does go to the library, but she doesn't walk in because I guess the lady of the library like was looking out the window and saw her and like smiled, and she kind of just didn't want to talk with her, so she literally did a U-turn and like left. And I'm like, I'm glad that in the movie they actually made her go into a library, because like what was the point of that? What was the point of you going there and then not going in because you don't want to speak, like say hello to the library lady? Like I was like, what? She did a literally a U-turn, and then because she's such a damsel in distress in the book, she literally like just gets lost. She literally just starts going down alleyways because she can't find her way back. Like I'm just like, what? Like just retrace your steps, girl. Like when I tell you, Bella in the books will piss you off because she literally is like, the whole thing is just described like she falls every 2 seconds, like and I get being a klutzy person because I'm a klutzy person, but what what, bro? And then she realized the guys are following her in the book, right? This is where I say it's so prolonged that I'm glad they shortened it in the movie, because in the book, she's literally she's being followed, right? She knows she's being followed, but at first she's like, oh, maybe we're just going in the same direction. Then she starts taking turns to go down the alley, because that's fucking smart. So she, so she starts turning to go into these alleyways, right? And she realized they're still following her. So, mind you, I think this Bella doesn't have pepper spray. I don't know if the one in the movie has because I know her dad gives her pepper spray in the movie, but I don't know in this scene she already had the pepper spray. No clue. In the book, she never has pepper spray. Her dad never gives her pepper spray. Like, you on your own, child. So, so yeah, so she's literally just like going down these alleyways, literally getting lost because she's literally. And then she's like, well, I can't run because I'll literally fall. And I'm like, oh my god. So she's just like speed walking. These men are following her. She just, instead of like going on a main road, she's still going in fucking like alleyways, the back of the stores. Like, I'm just like, girl, what? And what right mind? I'm like, oh my god. Then obviously Edward finds her, which he finds her because he can, like, he can't hear her, but he can hear what other people are thinking. So like he found, like, you know, they were thinking about her, so that's how he found her. That's described, I think that's also described in the movie, to be honest. So yeah, he finds her, he's pissed the fuck off. That whole scene happened. They go eat, whatever. When they go eat, that scene's also different because in the movie they brought that whole thing where like he tells her what everyone in the restaurant is thinking. That doesn't happen in the book. They basically, in the book, they just have a conversation, and like the waitress like has a crush on him, and like she's getting pissed off and whatever. But yeah, he never tells her what everyone in the restaurant is like thinking or anything like that. So that was kind of different. I didn't really mind it. I'm trying to think. Another scene that's different in the book is that that scene where she gets hit by the car. She actually almost gets hit twice, which I'm like, how the fuck? Like, what? Like, it literally hits her car twice. Like, and I'm just like, what? And then the guy that's driving, I forgot his name, but the guy that drives the car that almost hit her, he starts crushing on her, and I'm like every guy in the school has a crush on her. I'm like, damn, girl. Another scene that I think was kind of different. Oh, another thing that kind of pisses me off about the book, and I kind of like that they changed it in the movie. She doesn't really know Jacob like that. Like, she does not remember Jacob. Her dad literally like, oh, which is another thing. Another thing that pisses me off. Hold on. Hold on. So, the beginning of the book, this is something I kind of don't understand from the movie to the show. I mean, from the movie to the book. In the movie, she goes to forks with a cactus. She never does that in the book, so I don't know what meaning that has. I think it might be because, like, her home street in Arizona is named Cactus or something like that. So I'm thinking maybe that's why the cactus is... I don't really understand why she bringing the cactus to Forks. Because that didn't happen in the book, which makes sense because I don't know if they would let you on an airplane with a cactus. Granted, I've never tried, so I don't know. But, yeah. So, in the book, it basically starts off with her mom leaving her at the airport, and it's kind of like, are you sure you want to do this? Like that. Because her and her father do not have a good relationship. Like, I mean, she only sees him on the summer, like one month in the summer. That she goes there for, like, I think, like, a week or something. I don't even know. So, yeah, I don't really know why I think she just wants to leave because, like, I think she doesn't really like her stepdad. I don't know. I really don't understand that part, and it's not really, like, described. I think that might be it, though. Or she doesn't want to hold her mom back. I don't even know. But, yeah, she gets on the airplane. Her dad picks her up from the airport. She already knew that she needed to get a car. So it wasn't really, like, a surprise in the book. Because she already kind of knew she needed a car. While in the movie, her dad kind of surprises her with the truck. But in the book, she knows she needs to get a car. She's saving money for it. And her dad, on the way home from, like, picking her up from the airport, was like, I got you a car. um Billy Black gave it to me. You remember Billy Black, right? Jacob's dad. And she was like, who? And I'm like, bitch. Also, Bella. Oh my god. Let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all. She's like pissed off that he got her a car. And she's like, okay, well, how much was it? He was like, it was free. Like, it's my gift to you. And then she was like, okay, how old is it? And he tells her how old it is. And she's like, ungrateful. She's like, is it gonna like break down on me? And I'm like, girl, you got a free car that your daddy gave you. Sit your ass down. But like, I get it, because it is an old car, but like, he gave you that. Like, just deal with it. Oh my god. And she's like ungrateful about it until she like sees it and she's like instantly in love with it. But I'm just like, I'm glad that Bella didn't act like that in the movie. Because, girl, who you talking to like that? Like, the whole ride, she was like ungrateful about it. I'm like, bruh. And her dad's literally explained to her, like, oh, they gave it a new motor. They, like, revamped it, like, this and that. And she's just like, oh, so it's going to break down on me. Bruh, like, she just pissed me off. Then all of a sudden she remembers Jacob, but she, like, never really hung out with him like that. I don't know. So then she starts flirting with him to get, like, the deeds of, like, the whole, like, historic, you know how, like, Jacob knows about the vampires and, like, the werewolves. Well, not know about it, but he has, like, all those, like, Asian history stories. I don't know. You guys get what I'm saying. So basically she flirts with him, which is different. I don't think she flirted with him in the movie. But she did flirt with him in the book. So yeah. I think that's mostly everything that's different. I'm sure there's, like, other things that were different, but I can't remember it. Yeah, just know Bella's gonna piss you off. I mean, homegirl's falling every 2 seconds. Sometimes, bro, there was this one scene that Edward kisses her. Why does bitch fall? Why this bitch literally got weak in the knees and fell? I have no words. Like, I I have no words. I'm baffled, really. And then the second book, I really am starting to like the second book. So the second book, same thing. Edward leads her. She starts hanging out with Jacob. I actually really like Jacob in the book. Like, he actually, like, seems like such a cool, like, person. I mean, Bella's still pissing me off in the second book. Don't get me wrong. She's still, like, oh my god, she's still pissing me off. There was this one scene, because you know how Edward tells her that, like, don't do anything stupid, don't do anything rash, because he knows the way she is, right? Why this girl? There's, like, a moment in the book where it's, like, a self-thought. Like, she's just thinking in her head, right? Like, she's giving you her little, like, monologue in her head, right? She's like, she literally said the only reason why she hasn't killed herself after Edward left is because she wouldn't do that to her parents. I'm like, bitch, you only knew that man for, like, a couple months. Like, girl, what is going on? Like, oh my god. And obviously she's depressed about this man. We went through the whole, like, scene, whatever, which I guess is fine. When you went through a breakup, it's fine. But you really gonna say that? Then she becomes obsessive with Jacob, too. My girl, you just obsessive over a man. Like, like, oh my god. Like, this man don't want to hang out with her, and now she over here losing her shit. Like, girl, sit your ass down. Also, she's kind of confusing me, because she's like, I don't like Jacob like that, but then you act like you do like Jacob like that. Like, I'm sorry, what? Yeah, so, now that I've gone to, like, breaking down, again, this is, like, me editing the video, so, it kind of looks like she did have feelings for Jacob. I don't know, it's kind of confusing in the book. At least, I kind of like the movie that they kind of, like, made it more like, okay, she's gonna choose Edward. Because in the book, I mean, she was still gonna choose Edward, but she still had that, like, thought in her brain of, like, Jacob, you know? And so, and so they kind of, I don't remember this in the movie, and maybe it was in the movie, I don't know, it was a long time ago. But in the book, Edward said it 2 times, and the first time he said it, I was kind of like, okay, maybe, like, I misread that. Like, I was like, maybe I misread that, because hold up, where are we going with this right now? But basically, like, he just kept on telling Jacob that like they could share Bella, like they could share her. Like he knows that like Jacob can give her things that he can't give her, and vice versa. And I'm just like, hold up, because that's a whole nut. We're going a whole different route in here, y'all. I was like, imagine. And he did that twice. He literally did that twice. He did it, I think, in Eclipse, and he did it again in Breaking Dawn, y'all. And when he did it in Eclipse, at first I was like, am I just reading this right now? But when he did it again in Breaking Dawn, I was like, bro, what? So yeah, I was baffled by that because I was not like expecting that, because Edward just gives like like he won't share you type of vibe. Like I don't know how to explain that. Like you're only allowed to be with me and no one else type of shit. So I was like, and imagine Bella was like, okay, yeah, that is crazy. And then obviously Jacob ended up with Renesmee, which that was a little weird. That's also when Bella stops liking Jacob too. So was Renesmee the whole reason why Bella even liked Jacob? But then that don't even make sense because Renesmee didn't even exist in New Moon. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what y'all think about that. But yeah. Then she was cool with Edward being a vampire, but then Jacob is a fucking werewolf and she's freaking the fuck out. I'm like, but you were okay with the vampire? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. But yeah, the first one, I give it like a 4 or 5 out of 10. Don't hate me. I'm not a fan of it. Like I like other books better than that one. I just like there's so much cheesy stuff in the book. Like there was so many times where I had to like close the book because I was like, this is just too much for me right now. Like one of the scenes that I had to close the book is literally the scene where he kissed her and she fell. Because I was like, no girl, that's a little too much for me. Yeah, I actually really like the second one though, which is crazy because I didn't really like the second movie. But the second book is actually really good. I really like her and Jacob's like relationship. I don't know, like everyone just pisses me off. The way he like acted like cold towards her after her birthday, and then like, well, she probably did that in the movie too, to be honest. I don't remember, but and then I don't know why he's like, we need to break things, I'm leaving. And I'm like, why were you prolonging it then? Like I'm confused. Like you knew that was gonna happen. That's why you weren't talking. So like, why would you? Girl, I don't even know, because in the book he walks her to class after her birthday. I'm just like I'm sorry, what? But yeah, I haven't read the other ones yet. I'm sure she probably ends up with Edward. I haven't read Edward's point of view either yet. I was thinking about reading his point of view after reading the Twilight, but then I just jumped into New Moon. Which I don't know if was a mistake or what, but I also don't know if like Edward's point of view is like throughout the whole series, or if it's just the first book, because it is a thicker book, but it's probably just the first book, to be honest. So yeah, even though I would like to know what he was doing this whole entire time that Bella's been hanging out with Jacob. Like it would be cool because I know he's with like, you know, with this other group and wherever they're at, but like, was that where he was this whole entire time, or like you know, I have that question. So yeah, that is the end of this video, but that's just my opinion. Let me know what y'all think about the book down below. Let me know what you think about the characters. I don't know, they just, Jacob actually doesn't piss me off. He seems cool, but like Edward pisses me off, Bella pisses me off. Sometimes Charlie pisses me off, which is kind of crazy. I feel like he doesn't really care about anything. He's kind of just like, okay. I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. I really don't. But yeah, if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And I will see you guys next time with another video. Bye, guys.